Alright, do not let this Elite Clan Mark poster fool you. This is a level 70 machinist video. But at the end of the video, I'm gonna do this, and you can stick around if you want to. It is the Ishgardian Elite Clan. Clan Hunt board is next to the Forgotten Knight here. It's basically posted on the building, the Forgotten Knight. I don't find the 1 and 2 to be worth it, but if you're really gunning for things that these, what are they called? Centurio seals will eventually give you, then it's probably worth to do the dailies, but I have so many other things I want to do. I'm going to do the Elite Clan Mark thingy, and I might do the 3s today or some other day when I'm bored, but anyway. You'll see that at the end of the video if you want to. For now, we're going to go over to the Sky Steel Manufactory, I think, right? No, it's in the Broom, that's right. And I'm going to have to type this quest title into my text doc in a second, but you'll see what it is with me. Hilda, Udestand, Sime, and Rost are here. And it's the Mongrel and the Knight. So give me a second to type that in. The Mongrel and the... What's it? There's a... Oh. Who let the dogs out? Get back, Scruffy. Get back. Get back. Get back, you flea-infested Mongrel. Anyway. Given to us by Hilda. Here we go. Level 70. Ishgard. The Broom. Yeah. We've just had a messenger from the manufactory. Seems they finished looking over the sword. Let's head on over and hear what Lord Stephanivien has to say. Fastest way, in my opinion, and possibly also true, to go to the Ethernet, Sky Steel Manufactory. Jump! The buff lasts for 30 seconds, but I just like to do it sometimes. I'm dumb. Here's Stephanivien. Cutscene. I had phone troubles today and yesterday night, and I had to keep Final Fantasy XIV running overnight, or else I couldn't log in because my authenticator's on my phone. I have now actually learned how to transfer. I got an extension for Chrome for the authenticator, and I was able to mirror it, so it shouldn't have that issue again. But it was nerve-wracking. Like, I had so much time today to kill, and it would have sucked not being able to play this game during that large amount of time to kill. But I got Ninja to 70. I think I did some crafting and some ventures in the morning. Leaves in the morning. Ventures or something for... Anyway. Here we go. Muscadine is, I think, this knight dude here. All the relevant parties appear to be present. If you would, Lord Stephanivien. Very well, I'll cut straight to the point. I discovered a small bomb concealed inside the hilt of the sword. Everybody's shocked at that. This particular explosive was part of a batch intended for Temple Knight training purposes, and is designed to be detonated from a distance. I wouldn't bore you with the specifics, but I assure you that I assure that I am quite familiar with its capabilities. After all, I was the one who made it. Bloody hells! Someone went to a lot of trouble to sneak that bomb into the ceremony. An assassination attempt? Unlikely. As I said, these bombs were designed for training exercises. Even if you were grasping the hilt when it exploded, you wouldn't even lose a finger. Some nasty burns at the worst. That would be more than enough. If the sacred blade were to be dropped during the investitures, many in the crowd would interpret that as a sign from the Fury. The Lord Commander's authority would come into question, and responsibility for the incident would fall squarely upon the hounds. Ah, so someone wishes to discredit the Watch beyond salvation. That would explain the ridiculous rumors presently circulating amongst the lords and ladies. Rumors? What rumors? Why, that Hrunting's theft and recovery was orchestrated entirely by the Watch itself. Some of the more impressionable members of the nobility are convinced you armed bandits with firearms instructed them to steal the sword, then capture them yourselves to elevate your standing. Then the mood's already sour and simmering. If the sword exploded on top of that, it'd be like throwing oil on the fire. Reason be damned. It'd be the Watch's heads on the chopping block, says Ross. Who could have instigated the gossip behind these baseless accusations? I ordered the events surrounding Hunting's theft to be kept in the strictest of confidences. My options are the woman who arranged the theft, or a treacherous temple knight. I don't know. A treacherous temple knight? It's not a question, but I don't know. That's a possibility, I'll grant you, but I'm more inclined to lay the blame at the foot of this lady client who started the whole mess. I suspect this villainess fears the threat to the status quo, and the high profile of the hounds has made you target. A strike against you is a strike against the idea of any commoner bearing the power of a firearm. I'm flattered to know we've become so important, but she picked the wrong pack of dogs to corner. Now it's our turn to go on the hunt. Going after the mastermind, eh? I'm all for a bit of retribution, but we'll need a better description than overpainted wench. Fortunately, my prospectometer and I are one step ahead of you this time. As soon as I discovered the bomb, I set to work crafting a device that would help us pinpoint the location of its paired detonator, and thus lead us directly to the one who holds it. I propose we simply proceed with the ceremony as planned and catch this fool red-handed. Not a bad plan, as long as we're prepared for any accomplices she might have lurking along with her. The ceremony is almost upon us. Let us steel ourselves for the task ahead. We'll sort out our strategy, then head back to the broom. Meet us there when you're ready, Mercy. Alright. Bum, bum. I am in item level 400 here, so I am far beyond what would be considered ready. So talking to Hilda in the broom will start the event. Level 70 capped. Right, Mercy, the ceremony's about to begin. Here's the plan. Muscadine and the other hounds will be handling security as scheduled, so as not to arouse suspicion. We reckon the lady will have someone watching the proceedings, ready to tell her the best moment to detonate that little bomb. Likely right as the blade rests on an initiate's shoulder. That's how I'd do it anyhow. The watcher shouldn't be too hard to spot, and the hounds can nab him before he gets away. Meanwhile, we'll be waiting at St. Valeroyance. Victor Aleroya Nancy Tom apostrophe S. Valeroyance. At St. Valeroyance Forum with Stephanivien's device, ready to move as soon as we're sure of the detonator's location. Bring your best ammunition, Mercy. If this woman can organize a clear route through the vault, then she's like to have worse than a few ragged bandits on her side. Let's go! Cutscene, by the way. It looks like Jacques, but it's Stephanivien. What's taking so long, boss? The ceremony's already begun, says Rost. He's setting up some device. Some quiet, if you will, if I catch the exact moment the detonator is activated. If I can catch. I have it! The signal came from the far edge of the broom. Sorry, that was weird voice for him, but that was Stephanivien still. The smug bastards are hiding right in our home territory. Right, then, we'd best go give them a proper bloody welcome. Proper bloody welcome. We'd best go give them a proper bloody welcome. I like that voice a little bit better. I might do it. We all run. Cutscene turns black. We see some dudes in blue robes. A long red-haired Elven lady. Elzen lady. Melise. This is Melise. Is the crowd enjoying our little spec? What? Nothing? Not even a puff of smoke? Surprise! We found your bomb, says Hilda, and Rost, Stephanivien, and myself are here. The hounds, says Melise, or Melicy, whatever. I know you. You're that noble bitch what ignored me outside the vault. In the right place at the right time to plant that bandit rumor, eh? And I suppose he was the one who penned that contract of sale, too. What nonsense is this? I have no memory of fraternizing with commoners. She's looking up and to the right, and like her eyes are shifty. Ha! Got your attention this time, didn't I? A good thing too, since I've a wagon load more questions for you. Here's one. Are your Inquisitor friends there going to come quietly? Hilda has a smug look on her face with her red irises. You and your hounds will be the only ones surrendering their arms this day, says a voice I don't know yet. We all look to the right. There are 4 knights. High-handed knight says, he's the only one without a helmet. Not only have you interfered with official inquisitorial business, but you've also insulted and accused an innocent member of the nobility. Mayhap a spell in the dungeons will remind you of your station. Now see here, the hounds have solid evidence that these individuals are party to a serious crime. Speak with Sir Muscadine and all will be explained. They knock their bows, grab their swords. Now we meet the rest of the rats. If ye was wondering how the noble wench got hold of a training bomb or cleared the vault for them bandits, then here's your answer. I reckoned they'd show their whiskers sooner or later. You've sworn to protect Ishgard, and you choose to throw your lot in with this highborn dolt. Sir Emmerich's fighting to keep the city from tearing itself apart. Why don't you just stab a blade in his back while you're at it, says Hilda. The asshole noblewoman looks at the scene and then laughs into her hand. The time for empty bravado has passed, child. We are not common savages. Give yourselves up, and I promise you shall live to see the morrow. Ha! You can stick that promise right up your arse? That common enough for you? That was a zoom in on Hilda, and then a zoom in on the shocked noblewoman's face. Hilda looks to me. I nod. She walks a couple steps forward, grabs her rifle out. This is over. In our authority as Ishgard's watch, we're taking you in for the crimes of larceny, insurgency, and general bloody idiocy. The head knight scowls. The 2 mage-looking dudes in blue robes look worried, but they whip out their staves. Rost grabs his giant axe. Axe in one hand, pistol in the other? Is that how he does it? That'd be fucking cool. I want to do that. Can I do that? I'll go, I guess, single target?
Is that all you've got?
Again, my stuff is too high for this. I kill things in one shot.
Right there!
And they're all dead. Sorry I can't show you what that fight is like with regular gear, but cutscene again. That went well. Wait, where's the noblewoman? Bah, the wench must have slipped away while we was in the thick of it. She can't have gotten far. Stephanivien sees her running. Up the stairs. There, she flees toward the ark. Mercy, come on, you lot, after her. I went running first and Hilda was like, Mercy! And come on, you lot, after her. Cutscene goes black. She has found a knight to lie and explain whatever. Aid, Sir Knight, I know not their grievance, but these low-born ruffians seek to cause me harm. She hides her face in her hand. The knight is Muscadine. Let us dispense with the theatrics, Baroness Melisy. Sorry, it is Melisy. Mary E.L.I. Sam I.E. After capturing your accomplice at the ceremony, it was surprisingly easy to prize free the details of your plan. She looks to him, shocked. You have sided with these common curs? I thought you were a proud member of the nobility. As one of the chosen few, how can you countenance any act that places power in the filthy hands of the broomborn? The chosen few, an accident of birth allowed us the privilege to fight for our nation, and I for one welcome our new comrades in arms. Your actions brand you an enemy of Ishgard, and you will pay for your crimes. He whips out his sword and shield. We all brandish our weapons. Does Stephanivien only have a wrench? Did I just see that correctly? This is blasphemy. I am an inquisitor. You betray your bloodline, and thus it falls to me to excise the corruption seeping into our nation's veins. She said that with a lot of authority. Okay, that's all of us against her. Fine.
That's far enough!
Oh, is she a dragon? Dragon's blood? Really? She is indeed a dragon. She morphed into that. I've seen that in the storyline before, right?
One shot, one kill.
I think that was a targeted burn thingy, and it hit me. Oh, you can dodge the swipe by moving backwards. I didn't even do that on purpose. Oh, you can dodge that too. So like she'll rear back for a breath attack, and then just when you move. Sorry, I'm a little bit too busy to read what they're saying, but they are talking during this.
Finish it.
That was the plan. And 8, 7. Oops, there we go. There's the animation. You can move out of it. This still hits you. Okay, I was plenty of the way out of it, so it hit me way outside. But duty complete. I could have healed. I could have. Yeah, we're fine. Cutscene, by the way. She's back to human form, or Elzen form, sorry. A couple of the knights approach, have her stand up, and they escort her to the brig. It is finished, says Muscadine. He gives a big sigh of relief. The Baroness and her cronies believe that none but the nobility are fit to lead Ishgard's people. They resented the efforts to bring highborn and lowborn closer in standing, and 'twould seem that the Hound's formation was too great a threat to be endured. All we want's a little respect and the strength to defend our home. What are they so bloody afraid of? They fear the erosion of their status, and I must confess to feeling a whisper of that unreasoning terror. Had I succumbed to my jealousy and hate, I may have joined them upon their twisted path. But I had misjudged you. I believed you so reviled the circumstances of your birth. that you sought only to bring ruin upon Ishgard. Until recently, you wouldn't have been far off the mark. It was Mercy and Sir Emmerich who convinced me that fighting for change was a damn sight more worthwhile than adding to the misery. Indeed. Pray forgive the barbs I have slung at you and your hounds, Captain. I have been blind to the courage and determination of the common folk, and I humbly request that the Watch continue to aid us in the defense of the city. You didn't deserve all the spite I spat at you neither. I see his face when I look at you, and I just can't bloody help myself. I'll try to work on that, though, eh? They turn to each other. He smiles. She does the same. I'll just get a room already. No, just kidding, whatever. I must go now and see to the processing of the prisoners. Be well, sister. She watches them go. We all do. I mean, it's not like a... Sister, says Rost. We're all shocked. I thought that might be like a guard term, like how everybody are brothers and sisters in arms, you know, kind of thing. But the cutscene goes black. You are siblings then? Sorry, Stephanivien. You are siblings then? I was unaware that you and Sir Muscadine were so closely connected. Left that part out, did I? Aye, he's my half-brother, born to another woman after my darling dad cast my mom back out onto the streets. Okay. Shocks me. Rost puts a hand to his head thinking about it. Well, that ain't a thing what you just blurt out now, is it? Not something I bring up often, no, and I don't reckon Muscadine was too keen on declaring his relation to the Mongrel, especially after he'd inherited the old man's estate. Well, might be as you can put that bad blood behind you now. Better than drowning in it, any road. They're definitely not going to get a room. That's fine by then. Fuck. Misjudged that one. Might be as you're right, Rost. She smiles, looking in his direction, thinking about it. A most admirable woman you've become, my dear, not to mention a champion to the people of the Broom. It seems I was right to put that firearm in your hand, says Stephanivien. And I thank you for taking that gamble. You gave me more than just a weapon that day. You gave me control over my fate. If it weren't for you, I'd likely still be scrounging the street and cursing at the sky. 'Tis gratifying indeed to see how far you've come. Now I really must return to the workshop. This mountain of commissions only grows larger the longer I neglect it, as Joy would so sharply remind me. He waves. We all wave back, or Ross nods instead. He leaves the scene. We'd best get back to the broom ourselves. Simi and Udestand will be wondering what became of us. I don't like adding the apostrophe LL to the end of a person's name because it's unnatural for me. Well, it's not, because sometimes I do it in real life, but I don't see it coming often in these. In Udestandel, because I don't see it coming. Udestand will. I might just do that if I encounter it in the future, but we'll see. Here's Hilda. The sword's been returned, the Baroness is in fetters, and the hounds have shown themselves a force to be reckoned with. Happy endings all around, eh? Your lads and lasses was a bit rough to start with, but I can't rightly call them pups anymore. You'll do fine without us, I'd say. What? So you're both leaving then? I thought you'd have a few more tricks to share. Don't start whining now, lass. We've given you the tools and the foundation. You can build the rest of the bleeding house yourself. Aye, that we can. Thank you. They all salute. Alright, let's not get all bloody sentimental then. I'm off. Fair winds to you, Mercy. He waves, leaves, disappears. Our thanks to you as well, Mercy. Come back and visit when you can. I'm sure the hounds will have some new stories to tell. They give cheers, and the Mongrel in the night is complete. 216,000 experience points, 2,500 gil. That's the least amount of gil that I've seen from a level 70 quest so far. Not like only like 1,000 less, but Gunner's attire coffer, which I will put on and show you, and Flamethrower, which is a 1-minute recast. Delivers damage over time to all enemies in a cone before you with a 120 potency for 10 seconds. I think every 3 seconds it does 120 potency, if I read most of these correctly. Effect ends upon using another action or moving. Oh, so you just stand there and cast it. Okay. Interesting. It's not a dot, you stand there and cast it. Okay. Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills upon execution. Okay. Interesting. Cannot be executed during the cool. Okay, so it's not off the global cooldown. Can't be executed while. So yeah. So. Oh shit. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry. Damn it. I don't know why I did that. It's not a cutscene you can just escape out of. Oopsies. Okay. And we have a little cutscene while we go, Yatta! I did it. I don't know when they started doing, like, my character started doing a Power Ranger, like, arm across the chest instead of, like, an arm in the air. Don't listen to any of this shit. It's all wrong. There's no further, like, actual job quests, but, I'll show you really quick. Wait, what? Hold on. At level 80. Stop it. I will have this other quest. It'll just give me an achievement, and it'll be like part 4 or whatever, but it's not. It won't even pop up. Like I have 5 character classes at level 100. These quests do not pop up. You just have to like accidentally stumble across them, or just know that they exist. But I haven't done them on any of my. I have currently 8 jobs that are 80 plus. Or sorry, nope, because these are all 70 something. Never mind. So I'll get to them someday. But what we're doing now, let's do a quick. The best way to show this is to open it up, and then I might have the goggles on. We'll see. So goggles, kind of like those. I like those better. We'll see. I'll probably put those on. The body is the red, so like they're red, basically like red lens sunglasses, kind of. That's what it looks like. The body is kind of cool, mostly green with some black inside it. It goes down past one leg but leaves the other exposed. The hands are basically just kind of brown gloves. I don't like those as much. We'll see. The legs didn't change much because the feet are covering most of it. They kind of look like a ranger. I don't mind it. The other one, the actual item level 400 gear was kind of more white and futuristic, kind of techy. Ooh, the gun is beefy. It's like this beefy shotgun looking thing. I like that a lot. I'm probably gonna keep the goggles. Damn it. Okay. Is there an inn here? There is, right? Yeah, it's at the Forgotten Night. As with the other level 70 quests I've done so far. I don't know, I kind of like the ranger motif. I might do that. But anyway, Forgotten Night. Like I said, if you want to stick around for the hunt, it's not... For the elite mark, it's not very straightforward. You have to do a lot of searching from what I can gather. Okay. And I found the best way to do this is to change out this weapon for the one. Let's sort this really quick here. You gotta find, like, these are sorted by class first and then level, so you gotta find machinist. So put that back on, and I will take this one out, and then, sorry, I get a little bit naked. That's the only way I found to do it. And then these can't be stored in the armoire, which still is crazy to me. It is a set given to us by a fucking... whatever. I'm definitely going to equip that gun. I'm definitely going to equip the goggles. I might... The hands are boring to me, so I might... We'll see. Okay. And then we put our machinist gear back on. So right now we have this little, like, futuristic kind of plus thingy over our face. And we're in white gear with black on the arms. Really future techy, in my opinion. Let's find... Oh, machinist is... Oh, okay. There's no order to this that makes sense. Aside from... I guess this is physical ranged, and then this is magical ranged, and whatever. Let's start with a weapon, because I really like that one. Thick. It's thick, boy. The head, for sure. I really like that one. And something to keep in mind... Oh, yeah. This gear will also be shared with Bard, if I ever do that. And I don't really like Bard that much, so I might never do Bard, but... Cross that bridge when we come to it. And we got our red shades. I do like the body. I kind of like the ninja... that's alright. Wait, where'd it go? This one. I like the green. I might keep the rest. Like, let's check out... If I check out... The problem is, if I apply glamour to the legs... I'm gonna keep it. If I apply glamour to the legs, I have to use a clear prism to remove it, and that's just... I don't want to do that. I kind of like it. Do I have legs? Okay. I can try on, though. They're brown pants. But they'll mostly be covered up by the feet, no matter what I do, really. Unless I make the feet like nothing at all. But a lot of the feet gear that I can wear goes up to the thigh or... Oh, shit, I want to die. I can die now? I don't know. I don't know. I have regular shoes here. Why do I have these? Whatever. Possibly just to take him out at level 15 on another. I could do brown pants with white boots, but I don't think that fits very well. Ooh, hold on. Brown pants with these? Let's try that. Fuck it. Oh, don't like it a ton, and the pants bleed. No, they don't. They're just open. Ugh. Well, it is what it is for now. I'm not gonna undo it. I'm taking too long for this thing. Okay, so we open up our key items. We're looking for a Kriut set, and I like to just open up Kriut Zet. There are maps that people have made for these guys, and it is that annoying. So like, go to the wiki. I'll show you really quickie. Let's see, share screen. So this is what it'll say. So we're gonna go to whatever zone this is. I can't really tell. Oh, this is Corthus Western, isn't it? Yeah. Corthus Western. And we go to, I can't remember what this is called right now. It might come to me, but we're just gonna follow these marks and find it. It is really that annoying. But worth it for 100 Centurio seals and 5,000 Gale, kind of, sort of. To make it a little bit quicker, we're just gonna teleport, and we'll spend 213 on it. That's fine. So I'm gonna be flipping back and forth. Well, I'm not gonna expose you guys to the flicking back and forth, and I think it's high enough level that I'm gonna we'll check it out when we get to it. I have my Chocobo and healer mode if I need it. But the first stop is over here. Really is just flicking back and forth with the map. Yeah. So first spot could be here. And it is not. Unless it's underneath. No. Good. Next spot is somewhere to the northeast. In the middle of 3 pins. So like these 3 pins. Before the bridge. So roughly here. If other people are doing it, I don't know if it spawns at a different location. I don't know. I've only done this once before. I don't know if it spawns at the same location, but like takes a while to respawn. I don't know this stuff. But there's not there, so we'll go to the down here first. Maybe it'll be down. But it might be up on the cliff. I remember doing this fate a lot. These ice sprites. I mean, I leveled a bunch of concurrent jobs that didn't have MSQ for a little bit of buff. I'm actually gonna go straight across here. There's 2 spots on the other side of this bridge. What was that? Oh, cool. Glad it wasn't what I was looking for. And I like to give a shout if I find it to see if anybody else is looking for it. I doubt everybody else is that courteous. Okay. And there's one in the middle here along this frozen river. Should have been about there if it was. We'll go to the left here. This is the first time I've done this one, so I'm kind of just winging it. Wink, wink on my dragon. That was dumb. Actually, shit, I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, it's kind of like right here. It would be if it was. It would be if it was, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Maybe, you know what? There's a chance, albeit I don't know what the size of this chance is, but there's a chance that, like, it's kind of a unique instance kind of mob for everybody who has the key item. That'd be nice. Although then you couldn't collaborate with anybody else who was on the hunt with you. Unless you were in a party, maybe? I don't know. The one that I did find previously, 2 weeks ago, was like under a ledge. So, worth checking, in my humble opinion. The last spot on the left here, could be up here. Like frozen lake here. Okay. We'll go to the other side of the lake. Kind of down here. I think it was White Mage that had a quest that required you to get on top of this ship, and the only way to do that is to be able to fly. I think it was White Mage. It could have been Paladin. Oh, it's like way down here still. Okay. Ballsack. The only other spot it could be is at the top of this river here. Okay, so if the map is to be trusted, that is all the spots. I guess we'll kind of just keep going. Oops, what did I just do? We'll go to the top of... I kind of think I have my path now, but we'll go to the top of this river. I guess I don't have my path. Go to the side here. I'm going to create kind of an oval-ish, rather than going like back and forth across the map. But when I have occasion to dip kind of in the middle on both paths, I will do so. It's not that guy. Right? Yeah, it's like a dragon thing. I don't have to activate it, right? Like, I haven't done this in a while, but you don't have to activate it. Yeah. Okay. Down to... or up to this spot. Should be right here-ish, or maybe underneath again. That would suck, but possible. We'll go back to the middle again. And then over to where this fate is. Go down just enough to see the monsters that have spawned. I mean, it could be under here, theoretically. Never thought of that. Like I said, the other one was kind of hiding. That sucks. Okay. on this side of the lake thingy, right? Yeah. I think it will have a special marker next to its name, but other than that, you can't really discern it from anything else. Where was the other one? Like above this, yeah, right about here. And then this side of the lake. Make sure there's no spots. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. It only took me one loop to find the previous one I did. But this is all I did. Like, I didn't do anything special. Just did the loop as I saw it. And that was in Oz's Law, and it sucked because the like, there were a lot of differing elevations that were quite different. It sucked. It could have been the Sea of Clouds, I don't remember for sure. Either way, both of those would suck. What if I follow this river? Is it kind of like, is that kind of how it's set up? Like you kind of follow rivers and natural, like in that other zone it was not this way. You don't follow anything natural. Wow. This got a lot more boring than I suspected it would. Can't even take the time to wish my wife a good day at work. Bad husband. Just kidding, I've already wished it to her. Alright, we're back to the beginning again. What if these aren't all the spots it could spawn? What if this is just... I don't think they roam. I don't know anything. I don't know anything at all. I don't think they roam. Like if they roamed across, like all around the map, I think that we would see a map that looks more like a pathway, like just a dotted line all around. I am often wrong, so don't quote me on that. Sucks. Maybe they're not worth it. Maybe just doing the rank 3 marks is the way to go if you want to build that shit up. This is stupid. This is actually physically painful. I am the dying. Well, to the best of my understanding, this is how it works. We might be able to safely conclude from that statement that I don't know how it works. A dude just took off from here, but, I mean, he could be here for any freaking reason whatsoever, so... I have seen a monster, it was an antelope, that I killed that had a special mark next to its name when I wasn't doing a hunt at all, and it respawned very quickly. like almost faster than normal monsters respawn. Maybe not even almost, maybe just faster than other monsters respawn. Speaking of almost, I almost have this route so ingrained in my memory now that I don't have to... I'm still looking at the map just to make sure I got it ingrained better. Whew, doggy. What a boring end to this video. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to continue this today, but what I think is for sure happening here is I am not going to bore you guys with this anymore. And I'm hungry. It's dinner time. I'm annoyed. Hangry. I think rightfully so. Like, this is kind of ridiculous. One last loop. Imagine not being able to fly from this. This is where I saw that guy running from. But I don't see a monster there. And again, he could have been doing literally anything. Aside from possibly doing like a shout and teaming up, given that this isn't exactly like current level cap content, and you can get the same Centurio marks or whatever they're called via the Crystarium as well, so like a higher level if that matters. It stands to reason like it wouldn't be a very populated place to be doing this. So if these things spawn the way that I think they do, which now I'm kind of second guessing. What? You sense your mark? Oh my god, has it been here the whole freaking time? Wow. Congratulations. Level 60, yeah, we're good. I don't even need Chocobo. Do I? We'll find out. Nope. Just kill it. Kill it with fire and boom and stuff. And you just gain them. 5,000 gil, 100 sincere. Is this where one of the flags was? Oh, the flags were... Oh my god. The flags were further to the east than I thought. Interesting. So I was over here. I didn't know they were over here. I misinterpreted. Not the first time. Okay. Bye. Sorry to... Bye. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.